change challenge, and I just literally got these tables going. This is my second hand, I guess. I think this can be a shove, but I think a flat is fine as well. That's one of the reasons you like to flat, because if the big blind happens to pick up a monster, you can just get away from it pretty easily. And if you shove there, he's obviously going to call, and he's got his monster. What are you going to do? And I think it's, against another gun range, it's semi-marginal anyway to shove if he's got a normally tight range or whatever. I think it's plus EV either way. Big blind is certainly a shove. So I made some more tweaks to OBS Studio, and we shall see if those tweaks work and we don't disconnect over and over again as usual. So I just followed a different guide that gave optimal settings or whatever. Then I changed my location I stream through, the server. Yeah, that's it. We'll see. I just leave the table and come back to a different one or this one and try to get my HUD to work. Did that earlier today as well. It's a little frustrating. We somehow hold here. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I think we can give up here. Yeah, I can't really bluff a 3 after he calls 2 straights. It's just likely he has a value hand there. But we got to see all 5 cards with our flush draw. Let's go ahead and find a different one here. See if we can get our HUD to work. I think he's drawing dead here on this turn. So that's always a good thing, just somebody just to hand you some money for no reason. I love it. Great. OBS Studio just disconnected. And it shows, I don't know what that means. It's red. Now it's green up in this kilobytes per second. I know that's really frustrating. So back to the drawing board. If it does it like over and over again repeatedly, I'm just going to stop the stream, change to a different server one more time and try again, and then give up after that. It's pretty frustrating. I guess the video is still recording for YouTube as normal, so maybe it'd be okay just to keep going. I don't know. I think the next step is just to go back to regular OBS. Hey, Hunker. I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, cool. Thanks for reading the book. I hope it's somewhat helpful in some way.
Wow! I feel good.
Hello, and thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Pep55555. Hope I got the fives right there. Sorry if I didn't. Yuck. So Ignition did do a couple of improvements. Well, one major improvement. When you're choosing a table now, it lets you default to the stake you normally play, and you don't have to click so many buttons. You don't have to choose the stake every time. You just hit next and then take my seat, and it defaults back to whatever you chose last time. So that saves me like 2 or 3 clicks every time I open a table. So I think that's good. And OBS just disconnected again. Son of a biscuit eater. That was what I was hoping for. This player looks pretty aggressive. He should be committed here, so no need to slow play. Cool. We get it in very good here. Wow, for a second there I thought he had a straight. That would have sucked. I think this is a standard give up spot. This guy's pretty aggressive. I do have a good shot though, so I'm gonna bet pretty big. The board should be slightly better for my range. Yeah, that's the second time hunker down, so I really don't know what to do. Besides just go back to the old OBS, and I guess I'll do that. It's just, there's a setup process again. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I didn't really want to have to do it, but I will. And hopefully that fixes it. But I guess I'll try to get to that. I have too much to do today and tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow early afternoon or late afternoon. I don't know. That's when I'm supposed to stream. So I may have to take a day off from streaming just to set this up. Okay. I won't stop the stream then. Hopefully it's not something where it makes it completely unwatchable. If anybody out there knows of anybody that has the same experience, or I mean, the one thing that I found was people that have wireless connections can have that problem, but I'm hardwired into the modem, so, and I don't have any internet issues when I download, upload. There's no pausing or anything like that. So now we have just a bet fold situation here for 2 streets. Yeah. Okay, I'll take a chop. We were free rolling there on the turn. That's cool. I'd much rather him have a worse 10, but we'll take a chop. It's better than having queen 10, right? This guy is really aggressive. The only problem is he's 3-betting button versus under the gun. And I kind of discount somebody's being that aggressive. I mean, I don't know what were the other spots he was aggressively 3-betting. Just because he's 3-bet 2 out of 7 doesn't mean that he's 3-betting button versus under the gun light here. So I kind of think I just need to give him credit here, just because of the positional thing. I could be wrong, but and I mean, I think if I had $20, 20 big blinds, I would just ship here. But I'm pretty sure that he's going to be doing this light often enough, or not light often enough for me to shove ace queen here offsuit. I think ace queen suit is pretty close. Yeah, I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to be a nit. I don't think that's that nitty though. I think it's reasonable. Against what his range should be there most of the time. It's really easy to see that 2 of 7 and now 3 of 8 obviously and just snap shove there, but I think if I was in a steal situation, you know, it would be. But under the gun, people tend to 3-bet pretty damn honestly against that position. So it looks like we're not going to get a table. Kind of sucks. We're going to keep trying though. So we got this guy to put some money in with his draw on the turn. Sweet. This is not a great table, but there's not that many tables available maybe right now. Get out of my way. I got aces. Get out of my way. Alright. No, don't fold. I thought for sure, this is the reason I 3x, because I had a 50-14, a 64-43, and a 35-15. What a bad beat that is, not to get action. Maybe I should have limped. I'm not going to second guess it. They just happen to all have deuce 4 there or something. And it wasn't suited, so they couldn't play it right. Man, this sucks. Where's my third table at? Guess we'll have to just take a break here and wait. You know, when I logged on and played a session this morning, I noticed the change initially, and then suddenly, for like the first 15 minutes, I couldn't get any tables. I was just sitting down by myself over and over again. I was like, uh-oh, what happened? But more likely than not, it was just one of those variance spots, table selection variants, I guess. And I just happened to be just missing all the tables. But it was kind of funny, just right after the update, it does that. Kind of like it's doing now, but at least I have 3 tables here. 3 regs, huh? Blah, blah, blah. That's the frustrating thing about the new way, is you just never know when a table's available, so you just kind of blind stab in the dark to try and find the table. That blind stab didn't work. Oh, shit. Probably go back to the same thing. So I had somebody comment on my video yesterday that I did that I ended the stream when I had queens in a squeeze spot. I think it was pretty annoying to the guy. So yeah, I don't really pay attention to that. When it's time to stop streaming, it's time to stop streaming. But just in case anybody else was wondering, I don't remember whether I squeezed, shoved, or I small 3-bet, but I think I shoved and they both folded. So no drama there. Gosh, bless it. All right. This guy's really tight. He hasn't played a hand yet. Well, this is the second hand he's played. I mean, I guess we have enough equity just to raise and get it in here. But he has not played a hand. So I kind of think we're going to have, I mean, I guess 2 overs and a gut shot. I mean, 2 overs and an open-ended. I think it's kind of a mandatory raise anyway, regardless. So I'm going to do it. But it feels a little grosser than normal. I actually think we can check back. No, we can't. Alright, we got to shove. Whatever. Whatever. It worked out for us this time. I think we bet fold this in, hopefully. Oh, I guess we'll play this one. Don't really wanna, but I will. For crying out loud. I think this guy's got like 4 heads-up tables, and it's for some reason prioritizing to those tables, and that's pretty damn annoying. And I can understand why they would do that, but it's just still annoying. Man, I don't want to play heads-up. If I wanted to play heads-up, I would sit at a heads-up table. Oh well, we're going to give up there for a few minutes. What is that red thingy on my OBS studio? Because it's red right now and it disconnected. Kilobytes per second goes to 0. So that means it's not getting, there's no internet connection at all, right? That's why it would be disconnecting. So my internet must be dropping. So maybe I better check with my provider. I mean, I guess that's the next step. They just came out and did some upgrades too. They gave me a new modem. They upgraded my hardware in the wall or whatever. Because I was having some issues with it going down for minutes at the time. But I'm not disconnecting on the poker site. I mean, it has before, but it's not now. I don't know. I think this guy's trying to get on the table, besides one with this guy too. Whoops, 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 get off. No! Well, I guess it didn't matter. Alright, just keep sticking us on this. This last time I'm going to try for a few minutes. I mean, maybe I'll just sit out here and see if it fills. It's obviously 2 probable regs, but whatever. Yeah, as advertised, this is probably a pretty bad table. Alright, I'm going to do this. Get off of this one. So frustrating. Keeps sticking me with this guy. And again, on that 3-handed piece of POS table. Alright, we're going to play on this one, just because we have two... Well, these guys have invested half their stacks. I don't know, lots of money splashing around. This guy's obviously committed, so he should be calling here. I don't know what the action was prior to this, but when you put in half your stack, you should never be folding. Wow. Wow! I definitely want to be on this table. That was pretty insane. Me likey. The table just started, so there's no way they have any history. It must have been some big 3-4 bet pot or something. I don't know. Yeah, I wish these were all short stacks sitting down on these tables, but they're not. I guess I just have to try. I mean, what's the other option? Not playing? Maybe one of these people just happen to be a fish. I don't know. Full stack fish. The games are probably building around me because I'm a short stack. I think this guy's doing this really light. But there's really not much I can do here. I can't confirm that. It's too small of a sample. I'll just have to keep it in mind. And he is a short stack, so. Yeah, I'm going to try for another table because I know this one is not good. Got to keep trying, right? I guess it's better to 3 good tables than 4 table with 1 bad table involved. I mean, this is the same deal here. Frying pan into the fire type deal. Jack 3? Wow. Jack 3. Holy cow. And he leaves. And this table instantly goes to crap. Alright. It's a pretty draw heavy board. So we're going to check shove this. And if he happens to have 7-10 or a set or 2 pair, he's got us. Yeah, I'm just going to keep rotating tables, and we're eventually going to get a good one here. I'm going to play them out, play one revolution. If the table does not look good, we're going to move on. Guess we'll try one revolution here. At least we got Jack 3's money before he left. This might be the same table. Okay, there's a guy cold calling 9. So if that doesn't aces or kings, then we can call him a fish. I think that was a cold call, right? Let's see. I don't know the action. Was that just a standard 3-bet call? Did he open? I missed it. It's pretty frustrating the days that it's hard to get on just all good tables easily. But if you think about it, it's actually a good opportunity because surely no other reg is going to be table selecting as much as we are. So if we're constantly finding and getting in better spots in that environment than they are, that's where some of the profit might come from. Maybe. Okay, I'll be your Huckleberry. I'll go one revolution here. I'm staying for this guy, but I guess it's worth it. 35 guy over a pretty good sample. It's not the most lucrative fish to play against, but beggars can't be choosers right now. We'll raise the king high. I expect him to 3-bet a lot with ace high. Not really a big fan about barreling.
Wow! I feel good.
Ace high probably at least bet one more time. Could be if you're pure bluff float as well, but it's not a big deal. I think we'll be a little patient here. Hopefully this turns out to be the guy that's trying to win every pot, and that'll be a good spot for us. Hey Marlboro, good to see you, man. Going good? How are you? This could go either way here. We have showdown value. And we do. Same guys in the blinds, so let's open the ace-7 suited here. sometimes bet a little bit bigger there, but I think that's fine. Definitely defending the Jack 10. Do have a good shot. That's good. I think a check call is in order. Whoops. Have a double gutter now. Unfortunately, we're a little bit short, so it's going to be hard to bet shove. I think we can bet, and this will be a profitable bluff, though. Everything gets there, and the king too, and I doubt he's going to call with ace high on that board. Our bet looks pretty value-y, so we should have a pretty good success rate there. We're going to defend a particular way against this player, blind versus blind. We're going to limp some strong hands. We're going to raise some strong hands. Just depends on the quality of the hand and the texture of the hand, I guess. Pairs versus top pair type hands. Yeah, we'll raise this. Seems like this guy's raising 100% on the button. Being more selective, blind versus blind. He has opened every button, right? Pretty sure. He was our mark there. So I think we're just gonna leave now. We'll give it one revolution here. Oops, I'm leaving here. See ya. Marlboro asks, did you check out Global Poker? I did check it out. I haven't deposited or anything, or haven't made a decision on whether to try it. I'd like to see a video of somebody playing on there, honestly. See what it plays like before I would take a leap or anything. Kind of wary about those type of sites because there's been similar things that have popped up over the years and they just go away pretty quickly. Subscription type sites and things like that. How often does this guy? 3 of 3. We got at least flat, right? Can't just fold. So obviously he's going to see bet like 100% on this board, so we should have like the nuts here. It's a good C bet board. Unless he has a weak ace that he checked back, we should have the best hand here. Go for a little bit of value versus something. I think we could get value from something. He could have showdown value here for sure. Crap. River saved him. Yeah, let me know how Global Poker is, and I'm definitely interested in the site. How do the stakes play? How high have stakes run there? What's the minimum buy-in on the tables? You know, all that good stuff I'd like to know. It's an enviable spot to have top set. I want big cards to have a chance to raise me here, bluff raise me. So I'm going to bet a little bit on the small side. If he has the lower part of his range, he's probably raising a lot anyway, because this board connects very well with that. You know, you get one card in the deck you don't want to see and it comes. What can you do? So I think it's just a check back and call a river bet. It's kind of a tricky spot if he just leads. Same thing here. I kind of like to see a turn before I decide what to do. That's a really horrible run out, but I think we have to call one bet. He could definitely bet 2 pair here. Then value. I think we min raise this turn all day long. Pretty sure we have the nuts here. So like, what can we get value from that's worse though? It's kind of hard, so I think we just check back. It's doubtful he calls with that hand. I mean, anything's possible, I guess. But he should be folding that hand on the turn anyway, so it's not likely he'll be to the river with that part of his range. Not that that should even be in his range. I think we can get away with this player almost always limping behind. Guess it didn't work out for us. Maybe we should raise. I mean, that's the danger, right? The thing is, I didn't think that would happen often when this guy limps behind as well, but yeah. It's only $1. Let's try again. We limp folded. Let's see. Maybe we'll limp raise this time. I guess he didn't want to fire another bullet at it. We're still limp raising if this guy raises. He's tight, but I have ace queen suited, so I'm not limp folding that. It's a pretty good flop for ace queen. I don't think we're slow playing on that board. Vacuum. Yeah, not a good table. Maybe I'm being a little bit too over the top with this limp stuff. I mean, if the guy has Jack 10, he's got freaking Jack 10. No free cards. No free cards. Now we just obviously have to bet fold. Sucks. Well, that's a really crappy run out. But we still won. It's just we couldn't get more value from him. That's the unfortunate part. Either we're beat or get no value. So, oh well. Just move on. That's all we can do. Hey, we got 2 tables pretty quickly there. That's interesting. Oh, okay. Do you know his... Marlboro says, I know a guy that streams on Twitch that plays there. Yeah, shoot me his scream name. I'll add him and take a look sometime. Is it a site where you can not have an... or observe tables without having money? No read here. Is this a vacuum call? Probably. Probably an okay vacuum call. I mean, I don't have any back doors or anything, so. Huh. Okay. This could be possible maniac here. Not necessarily a super aggro preflop maniac, but... Oh, come on. I wanted it to be 100 VP IP. I mean... Dare to dream, right? I don't think I have a strong enough read to shove or call here with the ace 10. I think that could be a loser. Okay, I'll look. So I guess Global Poker YouTube. I should find something there. I have overs and backdoors here, so I'm going to c-bet this one. That is a really interesting turn card. So if I check and he bets 6, he can still fold. So I'm going to check shove this. Okay, I mean he doesn't raise, but we do get there. What can we get value from? I think it's going to be hard to get value from anything but a 5 or 2 pair. So I think we just have to bet third pot here, and hopefully he has like 2 pair and calls. I mean, if he has Jack 10, whatever, dude. We can't fold though, right? Alright, it's the same hand. We free rolled him though. I wish he had bet the turn. I mean, that's an awesome turn for him to bet. I wish he had bet. Blind versus blind, right? Certainly betting 2 overs and gut shot on this board. He could certainly peel with like pocket 8s or something. I don't have a read, so I'm going to fold here. This is an ISO, right? So I think ace queen has to go in here with this much money in there. We should be ISOing to 5x. I think that strengthens his range slightly, but we should be ahead. So hopefully we just have to get lucky here. And we do. Finally, right? Man, I can't remember the last time we sucked out like that. I mean, that's standard stuff, so it's not like anything special, but at least we freaking won one time. Wow. I'm happy about that. Good little bit. Get a little bit of that lost EV money back, right? We're going to try and get it back in small chunks. Oh, cool. Okay. Free rolls are cool. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out if the stakes run high enough and it's secure and looks like it's not going anywhere. I could consider putting a portion of my roll to try it out there at some point. Not now, but maybe in the future. Maybe we'll see what develops, see how the traffic is, all that good stuff. I will defend here often. Let's see. I mean, it's a sample size. So vacuum, he is cut off, right? Because this guy's sitting out. So yeah, I definitely have to defend there. And we're just going to play it under the cuff here. We have the second nuts, right? So interested to see what he had there. That he would do that on the turn. Did he have ace 10 or something? Damn hill poker? Okay. Oh, he had queen jack as well. Wow. So unfortunately he didn't bet the flop. If he bets his top pair there, we get the money in and we backdoor him, free roll him. So it's a little unfortunate. This guy's pretty tight. I have to flat the button though. Probably could have opened that. Yeah, so I feel like we lost some value there. Dag nabbit. I don't think against this player type we raise at any time here. I think we just call. Start with a call. I mean, it's hard to we're not really beating anything, right? So we're not beating ace king, we're not beating ace jack, we're not beating ace 10, ace 9 for sure. Some kind of jack, but I don't know if he necessarily, he might call one street if we bet, if he has a jack. Yeah, we have to bet right now. And depending on what the run out is, if he calls, this is a check, this is a bet fold for sure. I don't think he ever check raises worse than us here very often. And yeah, whatever. So we have the same hand. That's fine. See, it's just hard to have, it's hard for him to have worse there. I mean, ace 9, I guess ace 8 is in his range, but it looks like you have a really strong hand, but it's not as strong as you think it is. So we were tying, which is not unusual. I mean, I like the way he played the hand, honestly. He didn't just barrel off, you know. A lot of players would be tempted to do that. But it's not a good run out to do that with. We don't improve in any way. I think we'll just check here. I think if he's going to call one, he might call two with like eights here. I just don't want to barrel off. Small to induce and get value from the worse, or big to rep a bluff. I'm going to go on the small side this time. I kind of like him to raise here sometimes, so he could definitely turn something like sixes into a bluff here. Not super likely, but I mean the possibility is kind of out of the water if we just bomb it, right? Yeah, we'll do this. We'll try to find a better table there. Limp there. Okay, we got a short stack here, so we'll play. Yeah, I don't mind watching some sit and goes, although I would prefer to see how the cash games run. So we got about 10 minutes left in the stream. If we had 20 big blinds or less, we surely would consider a shove here with the fours. I think as is, we'll just play it this way. Ouch! Two pair, two pair. Of course, it didn't matter. It was an irrelevant two pair, but it's still funny to see that. I'm glad that this guy doubled up, though. This is close either way. Yeah. I'm fine with my check back there. I mean, whatever, dude. Still a possibility I have the best hand anyway. But the thing is, I kind of wanted like a low card so I could get value from worse. But the ace kind of kills my action or beats me. Kind of defeats my plan in the hand, but whatever. You still won. We'll take it. Mr. Aggro, raising every hand. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, I would be probably cold four betting there really wide, like ace jack suited plus, probably sevens plus, because I think this guy's so light right here. I mean, in a vacuum, right? So now we're in a bet fold situation. This guy's 60-0 so far. I'm going to stay on this table. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, you get these run out sometimes. I mean, I'm not going to try and bluff him off a spade. It's stinky. I mean, the good news is I almost open shoved the flop just because I thought it was a good spot to do it, and I was right. Unfortunately for us, he would have gotten our whole stack had I done that, so wrong move at the right time, right? I'll take it. I'll take saving my 20 bucks. I mean, I guess I could have turned my hand into a bluff on that river, but is he really going to fold any spade there unless I just shove? Probably not. Not often enough for me to just do it, you know. When I'm good I'm good often enough there that I don't really need to do that. Standard C bet here. Pick up some outs. It's not really the best card to barrel though. I did got a shover fold and I didn't improve that well. Um, I think my bet on the flop was plus EV, so I don't really have to barrel off on this card. I'm not going to turn my hand. I'm not. I mean, obviously, I don't have any showdown value, but I'm not going to bluff that a paired board like that. He's most likely got a king or an 8, you know. So I'm going to look up this damn hill poker guy. There he is. See what time he streams. If he has it. Wednesday to Sunday, 7 p.m. Okay, but I can watch his old videos, I'm sure. There, he's got 4 up here. He's got MTTs and SNGs as advertised.
People want more than just unlimited data.
Yeah, I'm not leaving this table. This guy's 157. I mean, unless something drastic changes in the next couple minutes, which I doubt it will. I mean, 157 over 7 hands. That's a pretty good indicator that he's the kind of person you want to play against. So I'm looking at this global poker on my other monitor. It's not the worst looking software I've ever seen. I mean, early on in the infancy of a site, usually sit and ways are the way to go to build a roll because people don't have rolls for cash games yet. So it would make sense, and I don't mind playing some sit and goes, but okay, this is a good spot. Hopefully this guy just decides to put it in with like ace-5 here. Or king-4, that works too. And we profit. It is good. Not going to complain about that. I'm trying to get rid of this table. I think we can maybe find better. Maybe not. But we'll try a new table anyway. Yeah, maybe we should do a spare change challenge on a global poker and I'll go dig the money out of my car. I don't really want to play micros again. I don't know. Maybe play sit and goes on there or something and play like really under rolled or something. Play like 10 buy-ins or something. Maybe just do 2 streams a week where we do that or something. I don't know. That sound interesting? Boring? What? Input would be appreciated. I'll go ahead and follow this guy. Alright, good to go. Seems like every time I turn around, this guy or whoever's in this seat is posting. Is it like the third or fourth time? It's a pretty good flop for Jack 10. And he gets there. That's good. That's always good. Especially if they're all in pre-flop. I don't know if that was pre-flop. That couldn't have been pre-flop, right? That's still even a lot of money for post-flop. 2 unders and I guess it is the nut draw, but usually you have somebody will have blockers. So raise, small blind all in. Oh, okay. I understand now. The guy had like 10 bucks. Yeah, so nothing special. It wasn't like a $280 pot, it was a $22 pot. We're going to try and run up our $11 here. I guess we just hit an hour, so we'll play this hand out and we will end the stream for the day. And I think it's going to be a pretty boring one, unless I hit a straight here or something. Not likely. Well, we could. We could have the best hand. They could both have like King Jack, Queen Jack. Not likely, but possible. Guess we're never gonna find out. I mean, I could consider a raise here, but surely they would think I would bet before now, so it's not gonna get a whole bunch of credit. And we're gonna get to see it anyway. It's a set, so yeah, I don't think he's folding that to a raise, even if I shove. Maybe if I shove. So I guess we'll go ahead and play this ace queen out just because it's interesting. Shove, shove, ace deuce. Have ace deuce. Have queen deuce. Have a heart draw. Anything. Just shove. Okay, well. Have queen 7 now. Ace 7. Something like that. It's kind of awkward. Can't really open shove. We can't really... Okay, well we can definitely put it in now because this guy's short. And this is first hand back, right? Yeah, we have the nuts here, right? Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, it's very rare to have these 3-barrel spots. Hopefully he just has like ace-jack here. That's apparently what he had, some kind of ace. So that's a good way to end the stream. So yeah, thanks for watching again, everybody. Hopefully we run like this for the rest of the month, right? Because I don't think we lost a stack in this session, did we? I don't think so. We won about 3 or 4 and a bunch of smaller ones. Yeah, it's been a good session. So yeah, thanks for watching. Everybody enjoy the rest.